taking a break from the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Here are the five for the Clippers. They've got Young. He's out there with DeRozan. Wiseman's out there with Joe Ingles. And for Oklahoma City, Red Van Vliet out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then it's Anthony. And it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Anthony.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Here's DeRozan. The Thunder pull it in.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end. In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit, shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
Here's Van Vliet following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Pass to Anthony.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Young outside. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Wiseman. That shot off the mark. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Beal. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Now the pass to Ingles. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Van Vliet passes to Robinson. Outside, Beal. 5 on the clock. Moves back up. Ingles with the rebound.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the offseason on that challenge.
The season never really ends.
The steady hand of Ingles in pick and roll action, just making plays.
To the paint. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet. Robinson's got his second basket of the game. Top of the key, Wiseman. Outside DeRozan. That shot misses. Excellent D that time from Robinson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside DeRozan. Robinson with the block. Now Bullock. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Thunder lead by 3. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched a...
Being yourself, being in...
You know, Greg, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
They've got Reggie Bullock. Bradley Beal is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Anthony in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Bullock. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bullock's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder. And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson, the league leader in field goal percentage, Greg, in his second season.
Maybe the most athletic 7-footer in the game. I mean, his lob finishing sucks in the defense, creating so much space out on the floor for his teammates.
Ingles against Beal. Lets it go from 11, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Now, here's DeRozan. Last time, 45 points for him. Campazzo. He's guarded by Bullock. Stolen by Bullock. Down low, Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
That shot wide open. Ingles has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Catching fire. When you have a shooter like Ingles, it's a great play to run.
Here's VanVleet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Robinson kicks to Beal. Passes it to Carmelo. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Pass to DeRozan. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Robinson with the block, and he gets it back. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. So we'll see James Wiseman go to the line here. Bradley Beal picks one up. The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Pass to Bullock. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Good work there as it goes. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
This offense just continues to impress.
Dishes it to Ingles. The 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Inside. That's good from Beal on the assist from VanVleet. Beal's got 13.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Outside DeRozan. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Robinson with the block. They recover it. No one covering. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. VanVleet looking around. To the middle. Here's Anthony. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
and read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Anaheim trails by 3. Here's DeRozan, and the layup falls. DeRozan's got his second basket of the night.
Keeping the dribble, inviting contact. DeRozan's become a master at converting these.
Beal against Ingles. Outside Beal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the ability of Beal to just wear out the defense. At times, you almost have to foul him to stop him.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Bradley Beal, he's been the guy. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Bradley Beal putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, and that's going to do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
So on the floor for Anaheim, Wiseman's out there with Young. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's DeRozan. Clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot for the tie. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Down low, here's Wiseman. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Monday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the San Antonio Spurs. And he's good on the second. Van Vliet with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's stolen by DeRozan. And now the Clippers on the break. DeRozan leading the charge. Campazzo, and oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Great with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan. It helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Ingles lays it up and banks it in. Ingles has got 12.
This is the thing about Ingles. He's got the size and the strength to play with physicality.
Here's Beal. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Anthony's shot is off. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Clippers. It's a 10-point game. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And there's the strength we talk about with DeRozan, converting through contact. Absolutely terrific.
A free throw dropped for DeRozan. The Thunder leading by 7. And here is Van Vliet. Robinson, that's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's DeRozan. He right on him. Robinson with the block.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Campazzo covered by Van Vliet. Shot clock at 5. Young dishes to DeRozan. Shoots over Bullock. And another miss by Anaheim.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Van Vliet passes to Carmelo. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got assist number 8 now on the night. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Bradley Beal is out there with Fred Van Vliet. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Anthony. And it's Bullock in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The Clippers shooting 41% for the game. Inside. And finished off by Wiseman.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Ingles against Beal. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And great recognition there in the pick and roll. Beal usually able to make the right play.
Pass to DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Bullock. DeRozan defending. Outside, Beal. 5 to shoot. That's tipped. It's stolen by Ingles. Floats it up for Young. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Ball's knocked loose. Robinson passes to Beal. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Beal's got 4 this quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And he gets the bucket.
We know he can score the basketball, especially in the mid-range area.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. Beal, that's for 2. Anaheim grabs the miss. The pass to Ingles. The teardrop falls in.
Can't sleep on Joe Ingles. Knows how to pick his spots and when to be aggressive.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Van Vliet. Fires the 3. And the Thunder another 3.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Outside Anthony. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Oklahoma City.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Beal.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Left side, DeRozan. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Anaheim grabs the miss. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
Batum wide open. He fires. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.